is getting sicker and sicker as the allegations and lawsuits keep on coming. This is pure survival at this point. And I want to shout out to the guy who emailed me. There's a guy who emailed me and was talking about coming out with pure survival shirts. I think it's a super incredible idea. So if you guys get pure survival shirts made, go ahead, you know what I mean? Send me a video with the shirts on, saying something, pure survival, whatever. I'll post it, you know what I mean, on one of my next shows. I love that idea, buddy. I just don't got like I got to set up my address or whatever, a new address for people to be able to send me stuff like clothes and merchandise, whatever, you know what I mean? I'll wear some of your stuff on my platform. Um, this is crazy, guys. We got Diddy Glover and Aaron Hall. Diddy Glover and Aaron Hall. I'm late than a motherfucker. Salute to Miss Harris. Salute to William Morris. No, excuse me, William Hardley. That's my boy right there. Like I know him personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know he probably like, nigga, how you mess my name up, dude? This is pure survival. You know what I mean? Yashir S. Salute to you. Chrissy D dot always in the building. You know what I mean? Y'all gotta smash that like button, yo. Like, I don't know how come nobody told me that it's a new lawsuit with Diddy Glover. We were surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle earlier. You know what I mean? Nobody told me about this. So I want to shout out to Make It Make Sense platform because I was watching Make It Make Sense and I seen it going around and I'm like, what? How the hell didn't I know this? So one of the girls, one of Cassie's friends who filed a lawsuit against Diddy Glover, she just came out and filed a complaint. The complaint came out today that she was 16 years old in 1996, guys. And this girl is not the same girl where Diddy Glover was playing Santa when he was playing Diddy Claus. Y'all seen the pictures with the girl sitting on Diddy Glover's lap when he was playing Diddy Claus with the freak off presents, with the freak off gifts. This is pure survival. So Aaron Hall and Aaron, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I used to think that you was R. Kelly back when I was a kid. I used to think you and R. Kelly was the same motherfuckers. So that's what a coincidence that I thought that Aaron Hall was R. Kelly. And I'm not talking for the allegations and the things that R. Kelly's locked up for. I used to just get them mixed up when I was a kid. You know what I mean? Because Aaron Hall used to be the man back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? I miss you. I'm talking to you, Diddy. I miss you. You know what I'm talking about? I was an Aaron Hall fan. We used to talk and laugh all night, girl. What happened to those days? Did it all just fade away? So now I know what happened to those days, Aaron. And I saw you on Vlad TV, dude. You were very aggressive. You were very aggressive, and you were bragging about Diddy Glover watching you have sex with women in the same room. So if this girl, right now, this is a lawsuit in New York court. She's saying she was 16. Diddy Glover, I'm sorry, dude. This looks like you is definitely headed to, you and Aaron Hall is up on your way to Suge Knight, to be Suge Knight's cellmate. And Aaron, you better be in that motherfucker singing R&B like shit, because Diddy Glover gonna be cool. I already told y'all, he gonna get a boyfriend the first week that he in there. Aaron, you gonna have to try to R&B your way out the shit. You know what I mean? You gonna have to try to sing them niggas to death. Like, this is pure survival at this point, guys. Smash that like button as soon as y'all come in the building. A new lawsuit. 16, the girl saying she was 16. And this could put you under the jail. Like, if they able to prove this shit is going to go more than money. This shit going to go federal. God damn. This is
I'm
crazy.
happy for Cassie. I can't say it enough. And if this is
Listen
a
to
man
this.
who has been with her through all that dark stuff after Diddy, more power to her. And she's now booking, more magazine covers again. If Cassie gonna do anything, she can model for sure. Not that she needs the money now, but if she wants to get back in the business and just kind of dip her toe in, modeling would be the way to go.
Y'all got to listen to make
The
it
woman's
make
always
sense.
been
This is
beautiful,
crazy, guys. This new lawsuit.
undeniably beautiful. So anyway, shout out to Cassie. But let's get into this because Aaron Hall, Diddy, y'all are done, in my opinion.
Now, y'all hear that? Aaron Hall and Diddy is done in his opinion. And you know what, dude? I agree with you.
Y'all are done, in my opinion. Y'all are done. You should give yourself this advice.
I'm gonna show you how we have fun and stay out of jail too, and make money.
And then Diddy admitted that. He said, I'm going to show you how to have fun and stay out of jail. This is what Rodney, the male lawsuit, the male guy, the male singer, lawyer posted this. Lawyer for Diddy's male accuser posted this video of Diddy saying, I'm going to show you how to have fun and stay out of jail. What did you mean by that, Diddy Glover? What did you mean? Surviving the fact that you're going to help people stay out of jail and have freak-offs?
So anyway, shout out to Cassie. But let's get into this because Aaron Hall, Diddy, y'all are done, in my opinion. Y'all are done. You should give yourself this
I'm gonna
advice.
show you how we have fun and stay out of jail too, and make money.
So it just came out that one of Cassie's, I think like 3 people sued him at the end of 2023. Well, one of them has now come out and amended her original complaint and said that she was 16. So I got the complaint. We're about to review it.
Y'all hear that? One of the girls that was Cassie's friend said that I was 16 when Aaron Hall and Diddy Glover took advantage of me. Y'all got to smash that like button. This is pure survival now. We talking about a minor, goddammit.
So I got the complaint.
We talking about a minor.
You should give yourself this
I'm gonna
advice.
show you how we have fun and stay out of jail too, and make money.
So it just came out that one of Cassie's, I think like 3 people sued him at the end of 2023. Well, one of them has now come out and amended her original complaint and said that she was 16. So I got the complaint. We're about to review it. They even listed all the times that Aaron Hall was talking about this stuff on Vlad TV. Vlad TV made it to the lawsuit.
And I heard it. I heard it.
Thank you, Super Blue. Somebody who's connected to Adidas, let them know. We need an Adidas endorsement, y'all. So anyway, yeah, let's get into it.
This is crazy. They go to complaint right there.
And
Whoever this girl is.
her attorney is Tyrone Blackburn, who's also the attorney.
Now, this is not the same girl that was sitting on Diddy's lap when he was playing Santa Claus in the studio. Her name is Liza. She the plaintiff. This is the 16-year-old girl. Sean Combs and Aaron Hall. This is a 16-year-old girl from 1996. This is crazy.
These powerful men
Mhm.
have the are able to come forward and tell their truth. And I hope they're paid for their pain. And I'll just leave it at that.
Me too. This is crazy.
I'll leave it at that. But okay, her name is Liza Gardner. She's not the anonymous person. Remember, the anonymous.
Her name is Liza Gardner. This girl was 16. Her name is Liza Gardner. So we're gonna put our prayer hands up for Liza Gardner. If this is true, I hope that she get her justice. Liza Gardner. Smash that like button for Liza Gardner.
Their pain. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. But okay, her name is Liza Gardner. She's not the anonymous person. Remember, the anonymous lawsuit was actually a person who wanted to stay anonymous, and from the beginning told us that she was underage. Liza did not say that initially, but came back and did it. So we're just gonna go.
This is crazy.
You don't need to see this.
This is getting crazy.
Summary of factual events. Upon information and belief, in 1990, Ms. Gardner was a 16-year-old girl, and she was in New York City with a friend. Ms. Gardner was invited to NYC by close friends who were members of chart-topping recording group Jodeci. At the time, Jodeci was signed to MCA Records. Remember, this is the amended complaint. They're not playing with him.
They ain't playing with him. This is crazy. See, I said 96. I meant to say
He said, yes,
1990.
Lil Rod ain't the only one, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
This was 1990.
Unfortunately, do y'all know who the underage girl is? No, this person, she listed her name, so we know that this is Liza Gardner. I've been looking through the updates on the last court case, and they have a hearing coming up. So the judge had said that the girl who, alleged that she was taken advantage of by Diddy and the president of Bad Boy, she is still fighting to keep her name private. So they have a hearing coming up about that.
Yes. So this is a total different female. I don't want to confuse y'all. Liza Gardner is a new girl that's saying that when 1996, like I said, this is allegedly, but this is not allegedly that she filed this complaint. You know what I mean? This woman actually, upon information and belief in 1990, Miss Gardner was 16 years old. Was 16 years old. You know what I mean? In New York with a friend, with Diddy Glover and Aaron Hall. Y'all got to get them likes up. You know what I mean? This is pure survival at this point.
There's certain things that you just can't say. I'm sorry, but I can tell you that my opinion has changed a little bit.
This is crazy. All these lawsuits, something got to be true in this.
Ms. Gardner was invited to NYC by close friends who were members of chart-topping recording group Jodeci. At the time, Jodeci was signed to MCA Records. Ms. Gardner and the members of Jodeci are all from North Carolina. In 1990, prior to inviting Ms. Gardner to NYC, Jodeci was signed by hip-hop artist Heavy D to Uptown Records, a label that was a subsidiary of UMG. Jodeci was assigned to Uptown employee Sean Combs, who took on the task of developing the new act. The group was introduced after providing background vocals on the 1990 song Treat Them Like They Want to Be Treated. Forever My Lady is the debut studio album of Jodeci. Whenever I hear that, the first thing I think about is Shanae. Like, whenever I hear Forever My Lady, the first thing I think of is Forever Shanae. It's like a dream. I know y'all watched that episode of Martin. When she was trying to seduce Kid from Kid and Play, or was she trying to seduce?
Yeah, we remember.
She was trying to seduce Kid.
This is crazy.
She had closed her curtains, and there was like a big Forever Shanae glow ups. Like,
yeah.
The end of summer into the fall of 1990, MCA held an event at their New York City offices. Ms. Gardner and her friend met Combs and Hall at the offices of MCA Records for this event. In addition to Combs and Hall, Ms. Gardner met R&B singer Mary J. Blige and hip-hop artist Queen Latifah. After the MCA event, Ms. Gardner recalls attending dinner with Jodeci, Combs, and Hall. Combs and Hall were flirtatious and handsy with Ms. Gardner and her friend. They offered them drinks throughout the night.
So the young girl went out to dinner with Aaron Hall and Diddy Glover. She went out to dinner with Aaron Hall and Diddy Glover, and they started to get flirtatious and started to get freaky. Now, this is a 16-year-old girl. She alleging that she went to dinner with these two grown men, and they peckers just started getting hard out of nowhere while she's trying to enjoy her dinner. This is pure survival at this point.
At the age of 16, Ms. Gardner was a minor in 1990 and incapable of consenting to drink alcohol. In 1985, New York State raised the legal drinking age from 19 to 21. Now, a lot of people DM me and they're like, what are you supposed to do if a 16-year-old doesn't tell you they're 16 and, they're drinking, their parties and stuff like that? My stance on this hasn't changed. You ask for an ID.
Right. If listen, to me, you can't be 16. Like, there are some young girls out here that definitely look older, but you gonna show me some of that young girl like mannerism. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be able to try to finesse me because I'm gonna be able to tell, this girl acting too like she's, you know what I mean? You'll be able to get signs that you're dealing with a child. They're gonna blow their cover somehow. But I will admit that you got some females that look older. They do get fake IDs, all this kind of stuff. But my whole thing is, if the girl is trying to sing and get into the music business, why? What would that have to do with two grown men trying to stick their peckers in her? Y'all shouldn't have even been trying to get with the young girl. So she, you know what I mean? Like this is pure survival at this point. If this is allegedly true, you shouldn't have never been trying to stick your winker in this young girl. You know what I mean? Then you wouldn't have had to worry about how old she was. You'd have been focusing on the music.
A lot of people, a lot of people DM me and they're like, "What are you supposed to do if a 16-year-old doesn't tell you they're 16 and they're drinking, they're at parties and stuff like that?" My stance on this hasn't changed. You ask for an ID. If you care about how old the person is, you ask for an ID. If you just go flippantly doing things for people, you don't know them, you just know that you are attracted to them, then I fault you. Because as the adult, you are the one that's required. You are the one who the law does not allow for you to do these things to. So my stance has not changed.
Right, right. Exactly. It had never been about music. That's yep, I agree with
Towards the
that.
end of the night, Ms. Gardner and her friend were invited by Mr. Combs and Hall back to Hall's apartment for an after party. It is important to note that Ms. Gardner was wearing a black shirt with a button-up blouse. While at Hall's apartment, Ms. Gardner was offered more drinks and was physically forced into having sex with Combs against her will. At the times Combs assaulted Ms. Gardner, she recalls feeling the side effects of alcohol. She recalls Combs mounting her and forcing up her skirt, pulling her underwear to the side, and forcibly inserting in her.
Wow, wow. So the girl saying in 1999, they sitting there at a dinner and they kept trying to offer the girl drinks, him and Aaron Hall, trying to get her to get drunk. So somehow, maybe somebody slipped something in her drink. They've been talking about Diddy and them supposed to be getting girls putting stuff in their drinks. So now the girl, all of a sudden, now you moving her pant, her thongs over, and yo, this is pure survival at this point.
Sex with Combs against her will.
And she's saying it was against her will. She did not want to do it.
If a 16-year-old doesn't tell you they're 16 and they're drinking, they're at parties and stuff like that, my stance on this hasn't changed. You ask for an ID.
Right.
If you care about how old the person is, you ask for an ID. If you just go flippantly doing things for people, you don't know them, you just know that you are attracted to them, then I fault you. Because as the adult, you are the one that's required. You are the one who the law does not allow for you to do these things to. So my stance has not changed.
Right. This is crazy, guys.
Towards the end of the night, Ms. Gardner and her friend were invited by Mr. Combs and Hall back to Hall's apartment for an after party. It is important to note that Ms. Gardner was wearing a black shirt with a button-up blouse. While at Hall's apartment, Ms. Gardner was offered more drinks and was physically forced into having sex with Combs against her will. At the times Combs assaulted Ms. Gardner, she recalls feeling the side effects of alcohol. She recalls Combs mounting her and forcing up her skirt, pulling her underwear to the side, and forcibly inserting in her.
Wow.
The age of consent for that type of course in the New York State was 17 at the time, when Combs actually assaulted her. So basically, this amended statement is letting people know that even though the age of consent had been reached at 17, she wasn't. So it's smart that Tyrone came back and said this, because I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of back and forth between this lawsuit and Combs' attorneys. The other lawsuit where the woman wants to stay anonymous, there's all these different files that you have to go through. In this situation, Combs got it, he was served, and he's just kind of like, whatever. This ups the ante on this lawsuit.
Wow. This ups the ante. This up the ante. This girl that's saying, that she was 16 in 1990 and they done poured stuff in her drink. And then Diddy Glover, she's saying Diddy Glover allegedly pulled her thong to the side and stuck his winker in her. This right here is crazy. This not like the other girl that he was playing Santa Claus. She the anonymous one. She the anonymous one. This girl, her name is out there. This pure
Back and forth
survival.
between this lawsuit and Combs' attorneys. The other lawsuit where the woman wants to stay anonymous, there's all these different files that you have to go through. In this situation, Combs got it, he was served, and he's just kind of like, whatever. This ups the ante on this lawsuit.
Wow.
This ups the ante on the lawsuit.
Ups the ante.
You can't just disprove these things. She is now saying, I was at this event. There is a paper trail showing the date that this event happened.
Wow.
Which has to coincide with how old she actually was during the event. So are you guys seeing why this had to get amended now?
Yeah. So basically, however old that girl is right now, that day that they had that event, if they go back to that event and her age add up to that, oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Are y'all following? This is why it had to get amended, because now you can't say, oh, well, that RCA event came after your birthday. No, this is when my birthday was. I was there.
Wow.
And I was there with you.
Pure survival. I mean, pure stone
what's up,
cold.
Bernice? I haven't seen you in a minute. It's called Contributing to Minors for a Reason. There you go.
That's crazy.
All right, Tyrone. I'm with you when you're right.
This is crazy.
So,
whole nother lawsuit.
Doing his business, Ms. Gardner laid in bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Ms. Gardner to also have, relations with him.
Wow.
Ms. Gardner recalls being in immense pain from her, we'll just say vag. In comparison to Hall, Ms. Gardner described Combs as being...
Wow.
Uncle?
Look, he bursted out laughing. I think she...
Y'all, okay, so I'm not a journalist, but I try to keep it together. She just read the dog shit out of him.
Wow.
I'm trying to hold it.
So basically, the girl saying after Diddy Glover, sat there and allegedly sexually assaulted her, stuck his wanker in her, Aaron Hall came in after that and stuck his pecker in her, and it hurt her more than Diddy Glover. This is crazy. So basically, she trying to say Diddy Glover had a small pecker. This is crazy, guys. We are surviving these two grown men taking advantage, allegedly, of this young girl. You know what I mean? This is crazy.
In immense pain from her.
Hold on. After Aaron Hall walked in.
All right, Tyrone. I'm with you when you're right.
What did Aaron Hall do?
So, after Combs finished doing his business, Ms. Gardner laid in bed, shocked and traumatized. As she was in the process of getting dressed, Hall barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Ms. Gardner to also have, relations with him.
Wow.
Ms. Gardner recalls being in immense pain.
Wow.
From her, we'll just say vag. In comparison to Hall, Ms. Gardner described Combs as being... Sorry. Uncle?
This is crazy, guys.
Y'all, okay, so I'm not a journalist, but I try to keep it together. She just read the dog shit out of him. I'm trying to hold it together, but she just read him. Did you pick up on that?
I picked up on it.
In comparison to Hall, Ms. Gardner describes Diddy as being prepubescent.
Wow.
In other words, it was as small as they come.
Wow. So she's saying we are surviving the fact that this was a little girl. We are surviving the fact that she said, compared to Aaron Hall, Diddy Glover had a little package. Diddy Glover had a little package. So not only is you going to steal my vagina, allegedly steal my vagina, but then you're going to steal my vagina, and then you had a little package. Like this is pure survival at this point.
Read him. Did you pick up on that? In comparison to Hall, Ms. Gardner describes Diddy as being prepubescent. In other words, it was as small as they come.
Wow. Wow. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Not only is you
I'm not
alleged
supposed to
sicko,
laugh. I'm gonna try
then
to
you
keep
got
it.
a little situation, and then you got a nerd to be running around allegedly taking people's situation. This is pure survival at this point. This is crazy. And it's all in the paperwork.
I'm back now.
I gotta wait for him to get it together because he's a great narrator. He's a great
Did you
narrator.
have to read him like that?
He's still laughing.
After Hall finished R-wording Miss Gardner, she quickly got dressed and ran out of Hall's apartment. Her friend left shortly thereafter. Miss Gardner's friend shared with her that she too had had intercourse with Combs and Hall in another room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Miss Gardner, he and Hall switched and they flip-flopped, basically.
Wow. So they
allegedly brought these two young girls into their room. And we'll get into the videotapes in a little.
So basically, they brought the two young girls in the room and they was tag teaming them like they was in a wrestling match. You know what I mean, guys? Listen, y'all got to remember this was 1990, so the women are older. They survived Diddy Glover and they survived Aaron Hall. So I have to speak graphic like this because y'all got to understand this is what these men did allegedly. This is very savagery. Double teaming these young girls. This is crazy.
And they flip-flopped, basically. So they allegedly brought these two young girls into their room. And we'll get into the videotapes in a little bit later.
Oh, it's a videotape? Oh, I didn't know that. This is pure survival at this point.
Let's see. The following day, Combs came to the home where Miss Gardner and her friend were staying. Combs was irate and began assaulting and choking Miss Gardner to the point that she passed out.
What?
Combs was searching for Miss Gardner's friend because he was worried that she would tell the girl he was with at the time what he and Hall had done to them.
Wow. So the girl saying that Diddy Glover woke up the next day and came and started strangling her, allegedly, afraid that she was going to tell the girl he was with. This is crazy.
He was worried that she would.
These allegations is crazy.
Her friend left shortly thereafter. Miss Gardner's friend shared with her that she too had had intercourse with Combs and Hall in another room. Upon information and belief, when Combs finished with Miss Gardner, he and Hall switched and they flip-flopped, basically. So they allegedly brought these two young girls into their room.
Wow.
And we'll get into the videotapes in a little bit later.
This is crazy. It's all on the paperwork in the lawsuit.
Let's see.
All in the
following day, Combs came to the home where Miss Gardner and her friend were staying. Combs was irate and began assaulting and choking Miss Gardner to the point that she passed out. Combs was searching for Miss Gardner's friend because he was worried that she would tell the girl he was with at the time what he and Hall had done to them. So we have a pattern and a history of abuse. Wow. Now, these are allegations, but I'm believing it. Gene Deal said that Diddy assaulted Misa. This young girl is saying that after they did what they did to her, Diddy assaulted her.
They all saying the same thing.
Allegations. It's just a long list. There's too many people on Diddy's list that he's allegedly touched or had touched to not believe that these things are occurring.
Right, it's too many.
This whole I'm above the law thing. That's the most scary.
Right. This is just crazy.
Aaron Hall and Sean Combs routinely engaged in these type of acts in each other's presence. Hall confirmed Combs' presence in the room when he engaged in these type of acts. In a YouTube video posted.
Now, I remember the same thing. Now they talking about when Aaron Hall on Vlad TV, salute to Vlad TV, Aaron Hall was admitting that him and Diddy Glover had sex in the same room, and he was bragging about how bigger his package is than Diddy Glover's. Same thing that the 16-year-old girl said. This is crazy, guys. We're surviving Diddy Glover and surviving Aaron Hall.
Can't no bitch out there say that she handled my shit. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp. It's just like
And Aaron Hall is saying this stuff out of his own mouth. If they play this in the courtroom, Aaron, you in the bald head. You ain't even got bald head right now no more. But still, this is pure survival at this point.
I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And the whole thing is this: is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience.
Now my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want over there.
A whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right.
If they fuck with me, it's a big thing. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
yeah, that's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days, then Aaron's got on her pussy.
Wow. So if they play this in the courtroom, Aaron Hall, you just said, I just grabbed her and I just stuck my thing in the... This right here would indict you alone. The man is telling on himself right here.
Tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days, then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean, it was
three
like,
colors on it.
Yeah, crazy glue.
And my whole thing is this, is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, man.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public. You feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck.
Wow. He literally just said it. They got Jodeci name is inside the new lawsuit. And Aaron Hall just said, you can ask Puffy, you can ask Aaron Hall, Denzel Washington, all these people watched him F. Like he liked to bring people to his house and watch him have sex with females. Not knowing, I'm not saying you knew that these girls was allegedly 16 or not, but you admitting that you're admitting a lot right here, sir.
To whoever, everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
What the how? Yo, that's some gay. He said they all know that he has a big pecker. So when Aaron Hall have sex with females and bring Diddy all them over the house, he walks around with his pecker out, showing them like, look, my pecker's bigger than yours. Look how I can make this girl scream from my pecker. Look at his face. We're surviving Aaron Hall's creepy looking face. This is pure survival. Now, to come to think about it, now that you got a female that's coming out from 1990 saying she was 16 years old, if a judge play this, what if that's one of the girls that he talking about right now? That you love to F a girl to death. Why would you want to hurt a female to that point? To where you want to screw her to the point that you look at her, she ain't got no post, that she's deceased. This is pure survival. Salute to the 1,700 people in the building. Y'all got to smash that like button. We are surviving Aaron Hall, and we are surviving Diddy Glover. New lawsuit. 16-year-old. The girl said she was 16. This is crazy.
All right, man.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house, they all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my ribs that says warning. You get this nigga, I'm fucking you up.
Wow, he got a tattoo on his ribs or his pecker saying warning, I'm going to F you up. This sounds very horrific and very, very predatorial. And this is pure survival. I hope they don't get Denzel mixed in this. But they got this. This interview is in the lawsuit, guys. This is pure survival. Oh, my God.
To death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house, they all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my rib that says warning. You get this nigga, I'm fucking you up. The thing is, a whole lot of niggas read about taking girls out to shop, taking girls to fly to Dubai and all that shit. Bitch, close your eyes, we anywhere. You feel me? And my whole thing is this. Is that
talk about it.
if you can handle my dick and you can make me still be Aaron Hall without fucking rapping off your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than
Wow. So he's very, 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 oh my God. All he's worrying about is his pecker. Oh my God, we must meditate, guys. We are surviving Aaron Hall, and we are surviving his sick. Oh my God, like we must meditate. We must meditate. Oh, yeah. I gotta look at this song totally different now. Oh, yeah. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray my Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake. He snitched on himself in this song. So to tell. All they gotta do is play this song in a courtroom. You be saying Diddy to me. Lord, please don't hurt me. This is my precious baby. Make it feel alright. Do whatever, Diddy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. He was telling the girls, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Diddy. Don't be afraid. You should have been afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, girl. Wow. This is crazy, guys. We are surviving Aaron Hall and Aaron Hall telling these young girls to don't be afraid. That was one of my favorite songs back in the day. Back when I watched the movie Juice and all of that stuff. And when you were saying don't be afraid, Aaron, I had no idea. Surviving the fact that I had no idea when you was talking about don't be afraid. This is pure survival. I'm afraid just listening to you, Aaron. This is crazy.
they fucking me, it's a big thing. Everybody know my son's mother. Everybody know that shit. So
That's glory, and tell them about it.
So when you put errands on it, when you fuck a bitch for 3 days and take the bitch hand and take him out of the man's hand, then you a retired pimp.
Yeah.
But at the time, as soon as I came to South Beach, I just grabbed her, and she'll tell you the same story. I just grabbed her and fucked her for 3 days, then Aaron's got on her pussy with an apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Like it's Aaron.
I mean,
with
it was
3
like,
colors on it.
yeah, crazy glue.
And my whole thing is this, is that if niggas can't handle me, I'm not gonna never let them get my last name. If you can't handle my dick, you ain't getting my last name. So I've been single for 50 years.
All right, now.
A whole lot of niggas out there, from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm gonna fuck it to to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house, they all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Yeah.
Tell her to name the tattoo that's on my rib that says warning. You get this nigga.
Wow, this man is 800 and something years old, guys. We are surviving Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall is every bit of 800 years old. I don't care what nobody say. I know that that man is 800 years old. If you look at his ID, and this interview is not too long ago. So he's in his 800s and he still feel like this. He still feel like he has the biggest pecker in town, guys. This is pure survival. You should be ashamed of yourself. Surviving the fact that you should be ashamed of yourself. You 800 and something years old still bragging about your pecker. Who brags about their pecker when you're grown up? I understand if you was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? This is pure survival, Aaron. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, girl. Now I gotta look at that song differently. I gotta look at that song differently. I'm so traumatized just hearing this. This is crazy, guys. Like this is survival at its worst. This is survival at its worst. And this lawsuit is right here.
That's the most scary.
This is lawsuit is right here. Aaron Hall. And they was talking about that interview.
Routinely engaged in these type of acts in each other's presence. Hall confirmed Combs' presence in the room when he engaged in these type of acts. In a YouTube video posted by Vlad TV titled "Aaron Hall claims that Diddy watched him make love to a woman."
See that? That was the interview I was just showing y'all. Aaron Hall claims that Diddy watched him make love to a woman. And that didn't sound like no making love. Vlad, you got to go back up and change that. He said he like to F a girl till she deceased. Till she's a Jane Doe. He like to stick his pecker in until a female becomes a Jane Doe. This ain't no making love. That man did not sound like he was making love to the woman. This is, and he said a woman. You got to change that too, Vlad. This is pure survival at this point. And that's why they're using this interview in the lawsuit. So Aaron Hall pretty much told on himself.
Aaron Hall and Sean Combs routinely engaged in these type of acts in each other's presence. Hall confirmed Combs' presence in the room when he engaged in these type of acts. In a YouTube video posted by Vlad TV titled "Aaron Hall claims that Diddy watched him make love to a woman," Aaron Hall says, "Can't no female dog out there say that she handled my SHIT. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp is just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father..."
So his father was a pastor and his grandfather was a pimp. We are surviving the fact that Aaron Hall's dad was a pastor, but his dad's dad was a pimp. This is pure survival at this point.
Aaron Hall claims that Diddy watched him make love to a woman. Aaron Hall says, "Can't no female dog out there say that she handled my SHIT. My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp is just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's Aaron Hall Jr., he's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers."
Wow. This was horrific.
I don't know what in the cracked out stuff he's talking about.
Me neither.
I don't know.
That was definitely crackheadish.
My whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that no F up tricks.
This is crazy.
My whole thing is that you never heard a girl say that no F up trick about Aaron Hall. Then you understand that let's chill. SHIT is some real SHIT. I don't know.
They using this in a lawsuit. He going just this alone.
Did he have any history with drugs?
That interview is going to sink the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he admitted pretty much I had sex in the room with Diddy and all of them. Like, this shit all add up.
A history of Aaron Hall's bizarre behavior. Does anybody know if he has any, history with drugs? Because I don't know.
Even if he don't have history with drugs, he has history with sex, clearly. This is crazy. He confirms.
Or is he just not that bright?
In the room, he confirms when he engaged in sex acts.
I'm trying. I have it on the screen so you guys can see it. I'll make it bigger. But I'm reading exactly what's there, and it's not. Oh, somebody said yes. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, it's something.
This isn't making sense to me.
The man is crazy. I don't even see the man.
Interviewers. That was basically from some life experience.
Look, my whole thing is
my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys run after they SHIT. You know what I mean? Interviewer says, "Talk to me. You can say what you want on there." Aaron says, "A whole lot of girls out there with umbilical cords. Them young 1970s, 1980s."
Yeah, he using everything. They right now they listing everything that he said in the interview in the lawsuit. That's what y'all seeing. But I just showed y'all the interview, so there's no sense of looking at that. But this is crazy.
Believes that even though he has a brown tooth in the front of his mouth, that because his D is big,
Aaron Hall, 58.
He should be able to just take a woman in a bedroom, do what he wants, and then send them on their way.
Wow. So he's Aaron Hall and his brother, Damon Hall, decided there was no way. Wow. Okay. Aaron Hall is 58 years old. His 58-year-old birthday. So the man is 58, they saying right here, but I told y'all he's 800 and something years old. This is what they try to make. The industry try to make it like he 58 years old. Aaron Hall is 800, probably 858, 857. He not 58 years old, not in real time.
He's in the black. Let me see if I can make the
that's
picture.
Aaron Hall in the black. We know that this is Aaron Hall.
Okay.
This is crazy.
Let me take a picture and show you the tooth.
Oh, he got a missing tooth. I can see right there. I can see in it right there. It look like he got a missing tooth right there. But what is it about the tooth?
Okay.
Do he take it?
Actually, it looks like it's two teeth. So this is what Aaron Hall thinks is God's gift to women. See that?
Wow, they go God gifted women, y'all. They go God gifted women. Aaron Hall feel like that's God's gifted women. Where all the ladies at on here?
So
scream,
and gentlemen.
I need y'all to scream. Aaron Hall said that he the God gifted women.
Does the D matter if the tooth looks like that?
This is pure survival at this point.
And I'll just leave that at that. Y'all can answer that question, replay gang. Y'all can. But anyway. So Aaron feels like his appendage makes him an invaluable asset to any woman, and they should be happy to have him, basically is what he said.
Wow. This is crazy, guys.
911, what's your emergency?
Our job is a whirlwind.
This is just getting ugly. This is getting ugly. You
okay.
Get this. Yeah,
now somebody said that's from tossing salads.
Damn. This is crazy.
Interview says talk about it.
Aaron
if you can handle my D and you can still be Aaron Hall without effing rubbing off your mouth, then I'll take you anywhere. Other than that, you back home, B.
Wow. So
all disgusting claims are eerily similar, if not identical, to the trauma he and Combs visited upon Ms. Garner. Aaron Hall takes pride in statutory R-ing minors.
Wow. They said Aaron Hall takes pride into statutory and minors. Like, listen, like I said, this is all in the lawsuit, but we have to say allegedly right now. But when Aaron was just saying what he was saying about Diddy and them being in the room and all this about his penis and how hype he was, if these was young girls that he was talking about, that's crazy. Like, they did this right here, man. Like, somebody is going to jail for sure. Like, for real.
Trauma he and Combs visited upon Ms. Garner. Aaron Hall takes pride in statutory R-ing minors. Hall has bragged about his promiscuity and the fact that he is engaged in intercourse with minors. In a YouTube video posted by Vlad TV titled Aaron Hall on Gloria Velez, I took her and I effed her.
Wow.
Interviewer, Luke said that he introduced you to Gloria Velez. Aaron, Luke didn't introduce me to no Gloria Velez. We can call Luke right now. You know what I mean. He said it in an interview a while back. Well, how did it happen? Aaron Hall says, look what I'm saying to you. She was standing up with a Jamaican rapper named Mad Lion. Okay, I know who that is. Aaron says, big pun, Fat Joe met the man. Whoever you speak to, just ask them how I did it. I got out of the limo, grabbed her, and went upstairs and effed her.
Wow. See, Aaron Hall done admitted too much stuff. And then he keep throwing everybody in it. You know, rest in peace, Big Pun. But they got Big Pun in the lawsuit. They got Fat Joe in the lawsuit. They got Method Man in the lawsuit. All because Aaron Hall said, whenever you speak to her, the girl Gloria Flash, that he just said, look, I just grabbed her and took her upstairs and effed her. Like, yo, like this man, he real vicious. Like, now Diddy Glover ain't admit to nothing. Everybody been accusing Diddy Glover of these alleged offenses. So I don't know whether Diddy Glover is guilty or not. I believe a lot of it's true. I'm gonna be honest with you. But Aaron Hall, dude, they using this Vlad interview and you admit to majority of everything that's already been said. This is pure survival. I need you guys to smash that like button, share this video. Diddy Glover and Aaron Hall, there's a new lawsuit of a 16-year-old, alleged 16-year-old in 1996. Man, Cat Williams, you was not lying when you said the industry, a lot of shit was going to get exposed, man. Salute to everybody. When I get more information, I'm going to keep it coming. Shout out to Make It Make Sense. We are surviving Aaron Hall. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, girl, when I'm afraid.